Good afternoon. I'm Mike Haggerty, and I'm alongside with Sherri Bennett again. We are here from the Consiglio Wellness Center and here to talk about health and wellness and some fitness. To you today, we're excited to announce some things that are happening at the Wellness Center. And then also, we've got some things that are setting the course of action for fitness over the spring and summer. So we'll get back to that in just a minute. But Sherri, first, why don't you update us just a little bit on what's going on in the Wellness Center itself?
Yeah, I'd love to. So let's see what's going on. We are still doing COVID testing in the parking lot. So if you are having symptoms that match up with some of the COVID symptoms, give us a call and we can get you tested on that same day. COVID vaccines are not available through the clinic at this time. Perhaps they will be in the future, but currently we're recommending that you check in with the health department. And most of the local pharmacies are now carrying them, so including the grocery store pharmacies like Hy-Vee and Walmart. So check those out. We continue to expand on our weight loss program, and we're having some really great success. Hopefully you're hearing about that out in your buildings and seeing the great success people are having with that. And let's see, along that same lines, talking, and I know you're going to mention a little bit more about scheduling and so forth, but our Saturday hours will stop the Saturday following Memorial Day weekend, and we'll be closed on Saturdays until school resumes, but we'll continue to have our regular Monday through Friday hours. We also, in the very near future, are going to start offering some health education classes here in the clinic on Wednesday afternoons. And I'll just kind of leave you with that little teaser, but we'll have more information about the topics, the times, how to sign up, all on our website. So look for that in the next week or so to see if that's something they'd want to take advantage of. I suppose it goes without saying that I think everyone that's probably listening to this broadcast right now could use a little self-care time. And I know it's been I've seen your faces, guys. I know it's been a wild year, and through the Wellness Center, Mike and I both are looking to have opportunities for you to be able to take care of yourself. So keep an eye on our websites to see what some of those opportunities would be.
Well, thanks, Sherri. And then on the wellness side, fitness side, lots of things happening coming up over the summer. First and foremost, I would like to mention that we are going to do some things for the Blue Springs School District right now, the Fort Osage School District. We're going to try to get Grain Valley involved as well here soon. But we're going to do a kickoff for fitness over the summer, and we're going to do a 5K walk at both of these locations in Fort Osage and Blue Springs. The first one in Blue Springs will be June the 3rd at the track at 2 o'clock, and we'll keep it open from 2 to 5 so people can come in and get their walk in. And if you can't get 5K, that's fine. It's just a sort of a step in the right direction, if you will. And we're going to ask people to make a commitment at that time to eliminate one unhealthy behavior that they have in their, and some habit they might have. Could be nutritional, it could be exercise, it could be any number of things. And then putting in and initiating a couple positive habits. And we're sort of making that as a declaration and sort of kick off the spring and summer. So that's on June the 3rd. We're doing the exact same thing over at Fort Osage on June the 9th. And we're going to meet at the track. The time's a little bit different. We're going to go from 2:30 to 5:30. And again, all you have to do is show up sometime in between those hours and get your walk in and make a commitment to drop or eliminate one not so positive behavior, habit that you might have, and then try to make a commitment to do a couple things in replacement of that bad habit. So that's sort of kicking things off. I've also reached out to all the buildings in the districts, both Grain Valley, Blue Springs, and Fort Osage, and I'm asking for champions in each building to help us with our movement towards fitness. A lot of this will be worked on through the spring and summer, And then when we have our opportunity to kick off things in the fall, we'll be ready to go with some really cool things we hope in the individual classrooms or in the individual buildings through our champions. So stay tuned to that. If somebody is interested, I've already had probably 10 to 12 people reach out to me through the various buildings to say that they would be interested in being a champion. We certainly will continue that effort and recruit more people, but we're excited to have those first few folks jump on board with us, and more information certainly to follow on that project as well. We also will be altering our hours a little bit with our classes for the summer. Kristen Reed, who is our yoga instructor, I believe on Tuesdays and Thursdays will be shifting her hours to 4 o'clock at the Aquatic Center at Blue Spring South. So that's a change that you might be noting going into the summer. All of this information, by the way, will be located on the website, and the banner is running below us here right now, www.consigliowellnesscenter.com. So please always check that information. The calendar on there has the schedule for the classes and the times you can actually register there. So I think it's really important to look at that and go from there. We also have put the information for the walks on the Facebook page for the CWC Wellness Center Facebook page. Please check that out. You don't have to register for the walks, but we would like to just kind of get an idea. And all you have to do is click on the Eventbrite spot on that page, and it'll take you to the registration. There is absolutely no charge. And in doing the walk, everybody, you'll get a band that looks like this. Your commit to be fit. So it's sort of a reminder of your effort to stay fit during the spring and summer. And that kind of brings me to the last thing is, if you have failed, Sherri and I were talking about this just a little bit pre-broadcast, but if you have failed in your efforts, in your New Year resolutions, we're about halfway through. I don't know how many people have held true to their commitments and what they decided they were going to do in the moment on New Year's, but we're getting close to that halfway point, June the 1st. So that would be our 6-month mark. I've never been a big New Year's resolution fan, but I know a lot of people have. I also know a lot of people that have struggled with that. But our kickoff to fitness and health at the walks are sort of like that midpoint check-in place where if you haven't had success, this might be a place that you could kind of dial in and say, hey, for the second half of this year, I'm going to make a real strong commitment. Things will be different, obviously, in the summer for all the teachers and the staff that are tied up in the classrooms and the buildings. It'll be an opportunity, hopefully, if it ever stops raining, to get back outside and enjoy the weather. So, Sherri, I'm sure that you don't have any bad habits that you're going to have to eliminate or check off your list and add to your positive list of behaviors, right?
No, when you're perfect, I mean, there's just no need to change.
I love it. Well, I certainly have a few that I'm going to work on and make my resolution at that point in time. So sort of excited about this opportunity and get a chance to get outside. And like I said, hopefully the weather is a little bit better, because we've really been struggling with this rain thing. And I'm guessing that maybe by June the 3rd that this 2-week span of rain has passed through here. So that's our hopes anyway. Always remember that you can reach out to either Sherri or myself through the Facebook page, or if you would like to email us, you can find our email addresses on the website as well. But feel free to reach out and contact us at any time. Here's to good health and fitness. For Sherri Bennett, Mike Haggerty, we'll be talking with you soon.